2 murders, 2 banishments, and a whole lot of drama incoming. Can these trainers successfully survive the wrath of the Traitors? We'll find out shortly after the recap. Previously on The Traitors. 18 contestants, new and old, dressed up as Pokemon trainers to play the diabolical game of The Traitors. Some butted heads right off the bat, while others got along swimmingly. But you know everything changes once the Traitors are officially selected. Who will become the Traitors' first victim? We're about to find out. A warm welcome or welcome back to the channel, friendos! It is currently the morning of day 3 and our trainers are slowly trickling in for breakfast. Ooh, I see Filippo, Nisha, Alan, and Ines! Our first batch of guests who are safe. And here they are! George, Patchy, TJ... Mira survived the night? Yes! Continuing down the line, Vivek, Bronte, Ash, and Daphne. Oh, that night dress is stunning, Daphne.
Gahara Shwabi. Chemistora. Zifron. Even Tabeb.
Here comes Bloodworth, Noemi, and Karif too. Oh, this is 15 people right now? Who isn't here yet? Karif, table manners, please. I think we're missing Houston, Nalani, and Pixie. Well, time for the big reveal. Who are the final 2 guests joining us today? Houston! And Pixie! Oh my gosh, is that it? Well, traitors! The traitors have claimed their first victim. Our mermaid queen Nalani has been murdered by the traitors. Oh, who could have done this? Cue the flashback sequence. In the dead of the night, a cryptic message was delivered to Nalani's abode. I really wouldn't be so happy about this. Please read the note first. Nalani, by order of the traitors, you have been murdered. Signed, the traitors.
Bamkaro Sumbisi. Klimph. Alibar Zamonis Arrow. Wesa Boo Moochie Peachy. Nevo Lava.
Oh, y'all don't actually have to come in here. Okay. Oh, Nalani! I guess these traitors like to take things into their own hands. Oh, R.I.P. Nalani. And with that, our traitors have claimed their first victim. You will have another mission shortly after breakfast, but please spend the rest of the day putting together your theories in time for the first banishment tonight. I'll leave you to it. Mira immediately talks up her suspicions with a very sad-looking Vivek. I think he's getting thirsty. Not for water. Meanwhile, Houston is only slightly annoyed that he was one of the last ones to be named safe at breakfast.
And cheap. Halachaba, Shamoosh. Snurbiapa Pelzo, Creamboa Creech.
Filippo though is very angry that his Sulani bestie was the first one murdered, but he's keeping quiet and just watching silently, observing everybody. Like that one. Please, not Daphne cross-stitching at breakfast. When did she even get that? Uh-oh, Nisha's mad now from being called a loser. Oh, this has to be Karif's doing. I mean, he's the last one she talked to according to this relationship panel. Not his little fingers peeping through the boxing gloves. Pixie is also having a jolly time scaring Patchy with stories about her family farm. He said, God no, don't you ever say that F word again. Alright, follow Pikachu's lead, everybody. It's time for your second mission. No, Karif, don't you grab more food. Good morning, trainers! Welcome to your second mission and step 2 of your Pokemon journey. Today, we are learning about eggs! Hatching eggs is one of the best joys of playing Pokemon, and they yield the cutest baby Pokemon too! Although you can't really find eggs in the wild in the games, your mission today is an egg hunt! You will search through hedges and bushes and collect as many eggs as you can, and you will earn money for the prize pot based on the rarity of the egg. Common eggs add 100 simoleons to the pot, while rare eggs can add 500 simoleons. In addition, 3 shields are available for grabs again. At any time, you may exchange 3 rare eggs for a shield with Detective Pikachu here. But bear in mind that that's also like 1500 simoleons you're taking away from the prize pot. If that's all clear, let's begin the hunt. I'm gonna let them go in a line like this is a chocolate factory or something, so I can keep track. Oh my gosh, look at all these eggs, so cute. Everybody's grabbing some eggs now. Oh, oops. And I completed the collection just like that. Keep grabbing those eggs, peeps. Oh, this reminds me of my first Easter I had in the US. Oh, looks like we have some people starting to finish now. Very nice, very nice. We love a quick challenge. All right. I guess somebody's paranoid. Inez is offering 3 of her rare eggs to Detective Pikachu for a shield. Inez claims a shield tonight and cannot be murdered. This does not protect her from banishment though. Alright, let's see how much you earned. Ooh, wow, a lot of you got 2 rare eggs, so close. In total, you have gained 25,100 simoleons, which is a huge step up from last time. And now the prize pot is 39,100 simoleons. Wow! Great job! You may return to the mansion now to continue your scheming. I'll see you at the round table tonight. Back at the mansion. So this broke my sync for no reason. But everyone is breaking off into their duos now to discuss who the possible traitors are for the first banishment tonight. I do love seeing everybody grab onto a close friend.
Kinkuyas Lekam, Alkanshibo Lava, Miss Stevie Flina, Shelsh.
Yeah, grown up.
Bloodworth goes to talk to Alan and TJ now after they leave the bathrooms. And being the chill dudes that they are, they very easily calm him down. And so, TJ forms another alliance called The Boys, of course. This is basically the same alliance but with Bloodworth instead of Ash. Nothing like some good old party humor and dad jokes surrounding the game, huh?
Alphanese, Swepsuflo, Silna Roy.
Alfonsa, Niplum Rimple, Bakoya Shapum, Skeebs Sapula, huh?
Filippo is doing his own investigations by faking playing chess and listening to the evil alliance talk their evil plans. Very subtle. This is the epitome of like, don't look behind you, but... Okay, Filippo, that's a little creepy of you to just stare at people talking. Please.
Yolink, Nermokrenkus, Ludrip Pashushi, Neborfmibash.
Okay, George, not you too. Oop. And Daphne's doing Daphne things again. And Filippo instantly dips. Oh, hold up, what is this? How rude, one should seek permission before ravaging another's neck. Oh my god, Vivek! He drank Inez's plasma! Not him being happy now for the first time in the past 3 days. Well, Inez is sad now that another man has had a go at her neck instead of just Jorge. And she's gonna read a book. Oh, love in a time of sandwiches? Inez Sylvia! Crush on Patchy? You have a fiance at home, lady. Is that why Patchy's chilling in your bedroom? You've got some explaining to do, Inez.
Frody Maruthe, Blinzel Phoebe, Krembal, Rinka Varpasa, Samizu.
Oh my gosh, Patchy is getting pampered by all these ladies. Who knew the Scarecrow had so much game? Oh, he is absolutely loving his new life out here. As the round table inches closer, Inez goes on to make a pact with Nisha, thinking she's like the coolest girl in the house. Nisha's like, this is great, but let's not make it too loud. Mira is right there. Nisha would be right, because Mira instantly rats Ines out for being devious.
Frolus bura girga. Das espina.
Alrighty, it is time. Please head to the roundtable room, everybody. Welcome to the first banishment, Traitors. As you can see, Nalani is no longer with us today, courtesy of the Traitors. As a group, you must now discuss who you think murdered poor Nalani, and then we'll vote on somebody to banish. You may begin.
Yibs, yibs. Funcilia Draz.
Hey? Crimbo Noosh. Galona Mog.
Zombo, Flown, Zorbo, Taki Boo!
Chargo Munda. Yabi Horm. Yabi Horm.
Zagala, Ethioba, Frolas.
O'Neill. Stevie Bork. Look, yes, you kinda. Namiladu.
Dimisomas. Unga Blashu. Libankusha. Bifala Ferdoy. Usanet Zarspa. Wixani.
Palachawa is a feast for Mon Sigafus.
Desmikos Karenzi. Funchil Bratsa. Spupam. Levite Benu. Ferdoy Bifala Yadim. Befite Pelka. Kumiao Busharps Boshim.
Shemul, Laimana Jasapa. Torki, Shuksa Fazoo, huh? Shabi Buli Galan. Dimisomas. Unga Blashu.
Funiata, John Josanessa, Bahira.
Bule Nagalna, Nebahana. Nubim Shorg.
Ha, Nilshaba. Tomba Rimple. Ha, Nilshaba. Tomba Rimple. Hemka Harp Dalmas. Saboma Nukem. Bibwa. Loopspe. Finerba. Raga.
Tobana Epso-ina. Fanay. Fanay?
Fweps. Farman Lingle Chong.
Neebs.
Boy.
Norda Zorba.
Nabdo.
Okie dokie! Everybody will now vote with photo frames by showing the photo of the person you wish to eliminate. Whoever gets the most votes will be banished from the mansion. We'll start with Noemi and go around clockwise.
Lumbek. Warno Oops. With a charb. Kempel Varuda.
Nuloy Sawata.
George then votes for Daphne and Ines votes for Mira.
Seneca Finave. Hisbolip Grania.
Oh, but Vivek votes for Ines, huh? Moving down the line, Patchy, TJ, and Filippo all cast their votes for Daphne. Oh, and Pixie too. And Daphne does Mira. Half the table has voted now, and we are currently at 6 votes Daphne, 3 votes Mira, and 1 vote Ines. Ash and Karif both vote for Daphne, bringing her to 8. And Mira votes for Ines.
Planide Varuda, Quofi, Dapki Pifin.
Interesting. But Bloodworth, Allen, and Houston all vote for Daphne, bringing her to 11 votes. Oh, and Nisha does her vote for Mira. The votes are in. With 11 votes, Daphne, you are officially banished from the mansion. Alright everybody, let's head to the door to bid farewell to Daphne as we review whether she's a traitor or a faithful with this Seance Circle! Woo! Daphne, our first banishment from the abandoned mansion. Reveal your allegiances! Green flames means she's a faithful! Well, y'all got it wrong this time.
Zoa Wushi. Charp Spisha. Beastba nerd.
Those words sounded familiar. Goodbye, Daphne. Thanks for playing. And another trainer gets grayed out from the memory wall. Can't say I didn't see this coming, but she brought it while she was in the house. Well, seems like y'all got it wrong this time, and the traitors got their last laugh. Another murder awaits tonight, and another banishment tomorrow, so get a good night's rest, if you can. I mean, Ines sure will. Before the day ends, Patchy's gotta know. What are we, Inez? Oh, he did not take that well. Filippo goes to talk to Houston now, since they both kinda took over that whole roundtable. The Traitors may be after them now, so they gotta work together.
Wafata Fibose. Jewel. Tenebib. Meepew. Aquimba.
Oh my god, Vivek, please. You can't do this every night. These people need to sleep. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road. As the Traitors head to bed, the Traitors are about to claim their second victim. Alrighty, Traitors, you know the drill. Discuss and select somebody when you're ready.
Genosa, Lansif Zarde, Spabin Nabala, Shmaka, Subwurf Baroda, Hobisha, Robo, Griha, Zombisi, Moibim, Yaspena, Rinshu, Quetzal Plus, Kosa, Oda Oh, Ludrip, Bashushi, Liborthabash, Gularda Stumsa, Yef? Hana Epsil Bull, Taki Boo! Grisham, Wafida, Preeta.
Who will become the Traitors' next victim? We'll find out at breakfast. Alright, let's see who's showing up this morning. Pixie! And TJ, Ash, and George! Also a merry morning to Patchy, Mira, Nisha, and Houston, okay? Yeah, they're not eating just yet, so they don't like run all over the place to clean dishes and stuff. Oop, Noemi's in a hurry, but she survived the night. And Filippo, and Alan, and Inez! 12 people right now. We're missing Bronte, Bloodworth, Karif, and Vivek. I see Karif, Bloodworth, and Bronte! We lost Vivek? Please, why are they all so angry? And so we bid farewell to Vivek, who just got murdered in the dead of night. I don't know how exactly that works since he's already a ghost, but maybe we'll find out. I suppose that's one way to read the note. Vivek, by order of the Traitors, you have been murdered. Signed, the Traitors. Oh! What does this mean? Oh... I mean, I guess he is 600 years old after all. R.I.P. for dying twice, Vivek. Right, y'all know the drill now. Breakfast and then mission and then a round table tonight. Aw, Patchy's still being very friendly to Inez. That's kinda adorable. Oop, Inez is already playing defense though.
George Shalbo, Barleen, Sibler, Bempi, Yorid, Janib Shrofa, Seneca.
Side note, like half the house had nightmares last night. Must be Vivek getting his last laugh. Houston has a nightmare of being chased by an overly muscular Yamachan. Well, that hardly sounds like a nightmare to Houston. He talks to Filippo about his sexy Yamachan dream and is happy to sleuth another day in this mansion. And the time has come for our third mission. To the front yard, Traitors! Good morning! Welcome to your third mission. Today, we're gonna experience one of the fundamentals of Pokemon, fishing! Just don't be this guy though. For today's mission, you have 2 hours to fish in as many fish as you can from this moat. The price of the fish will be multiplied by 10 and added to the prize pot. In addition, if you manage to snag an upgrade part, you may hop on over to one of these woodworking tables to craft a knife block, which you can exchange for a shield. Doing so may cost your group some valuable fish money and time, but at least you can't be murdered. If that's all clear, let's get to fishing. Let those super rods fly! Oh my goodness, already so many big fish. Oh, and TJ's first catch is an upgrade part already. but he opts to stay on course and continue fishing.
Load some moisture. Dauba.
Yas, Mira, slay with those big fishies. I need these boys to not be so dramatic, you know. Oh, people be catching everything in this mode. At least these outdoorsy ones are actually helping with the mission. Ashley got a whole camera? Hello? Ooh, and Ines just got an upgrade part too. And she's making a run for it. Actually, never mind. The wrong sound effect. She's sulking to the table. Are you sure you're up for this, Ines?
Reselek, Franho Hibani, Genja Fasar, Dimis, Guarma, Boma.
Well, now it's just a matter of if she can finish before the time runs out. There is about 30 minutes left on the clock right now. Oh, she finished! No, don't fart. Go! And yes, Ines earns a shield once again. Oh, just in time too. Everybody stop. George? George, no. Please. You can't do that anymore. The mission is done. Alright, let's tally up your fish. Okay, I just realized I lost footage of the results. So here's what the trainers earned. Filippo and Noemi absolutely slayed the challenge since they spent so much time outdoors. And even though Ines chose the shield, she still made the top 5? Everyone kinda sucked this challenge. Though they earned 10,900 simoleons, which brings the total to 50k flat. Kinda satisfying. And welcome back to the mansion, traders! Take the evening to talk through your suspicions, and we'll meet at the round table tonight. Ciao! So, competitive Kaywireee is mad that he came in last and got a measly $60 at the mission and lashes out at Bronte. Bronte fights back though. Is that insecurity I smell, Kaywireee? Oh my god. Bronte, no! Don't take it out on Miss Dragon. She's innocent.
Simona Sero,
George Shalbo, Barlene,
Sibler, Binkapa Sigluna.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine, but you just...
Oh my gosh, the friendships are blooming! Pixie's massaging Bloodworth's hand now, and Ines is massaging Nisha. Oh, Nisha's having the most relaxed time of her life. Alright, not too much now, Nisha. Whoop, Bronte's bad mood now spreads to Ines. She's like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Well, she is not letting it go.
Aksawa, Skiba Glash, Webus, Funiata, John Josanessa, Bahira.
And you get a thumbs down, Bronte. Why am I fighting for my life if I'm a traitor, huh? Alan and TJ decides to make Nisha's room their socializing room, which Nisha finds suspicious to say the least. Hey, even her robot agrees.
Conqueroo, Mershao, Bura, Harfin.
High maintenance? What problems could you possibly be having in this house, Alan? Mira then tries to continue planting Ines as a potential suspect, but she gets yelled at by Kaywireee instead. Oh well, time to fight. And then she moves on to paint Kaywireee as a target instead.
Florib Essenoi, Brainham Dubma, Dimis, Guarma, Boma.
Bronte continues to try and double down, and George finds this banter a little too amusing. Well, what the heck are you laughing at, George? Happy that the heat is off of you, huh? Please, she is pissed today.
Polomaidibao, Shorg, Vobao, Zuma Forb. Ugh.
Oh my, these two have gotten really close. I mean, I know Houston misses a man's touch, but the evening slowly fades away and everybody is slowly corroborating their stories before the big night. Unflirty? Bloodworth, my man, you're arrow ace, please. You're already unflirty. Alright, it's time for another banishment. Please proceed to the round table, everybody. Trainers, you know the drill. Discuss your theories and then we will vote.
Yanibi Yanka, Claudazoy, Yebani Demise, Afrum, Abshani, Pinaroo, Bluff Robla, Florib Essenoi, Brainham Dugma,
Arina Glorid, Yamal,
Chub, Smirgus, Wink, Kuzip, Cleavar. Oh, Nabaquink. Ugh. Fuzak. Oh, Zorpal. Oh, well, Nanifi.
Lume Shunga. Lonite. Jessene Klonkus.
Schleiber. Oh, Schleiber.
Luffy Garang. Kitsune. Zubul. Funa. Moochie Peachy.
Roshi Tumboy. Rimplegree Bow. Creambo Nooch.
Oh.
Loadsome moisture.
Sharba Pinkuyu. Charchuk Seklao. Damorda!
Sturka Jabe. Just a Norb.
New Beam, Harthick, Swaffa. Surefi Pardue, Skizna Githara.
Briff Chalky.
New Meave?
Smaps Wooney. Hinawanu. Bounda. Pafuni Du. Sasuna.
Essenoi, Flarib, Finalibo.
Alright, I think that's enough discussion for one night. It is time to vote. We'll start with Mira today.
Handles or pow? Wime.
Alrighty, and then we have Bloodworth and Alan both voting for Bronte. Oh, and Houston does Karif, and so does Nisha.
Ganashuna, Tharp Fenib.
Thank you, Nisha. And Noemi... Patchy?
Warma. Poma. Bratinus Minchi. Barlene Yorid.
There's one outlier in every group, I guess. Next, Bronte and George both vote for Inez.
Sibawum Flarib. West Brainham. Friba. From. Almost. Usanid Zarspa.
Half the table has voted right now, and we're standing at 3 votes Bronte, 3 votes Inez, 2 votes Karif, and 1 vote Patchy. But Patchy, TG, and Filippo all vote for Bronte, bringing her to 6 votes. Ooh, and Pixie adds 1 to Karif.
Shini Uchima. Hardus Gitna.
Ash also votes for Karif, and finally, Karif votes for Bronte.
Wempte. Lamina Gabar.
Well, Traitors, by a vote of 7 to 4 to 3 to 1, Bronte, you have received 7 votes and you are officially banished from the mansion. Let's head to the entrance now and get some answers to which side Bronte is playing on. Oh, ghastly flames, show us Bronte's allegiances! More green flames! Bronte was a faithful!
Yord Shalbo. Barlene. Sibler. Frodema Rothase. Mubuz Kenda. Belindi.
Aw, thanks for playing, Bronte. We'll miss you dearly. And another iconic lady bites the dust. It's unfortunate that she got randomly targeted by so many people here. We are down to 14 contestants and 3 traitors still lurk among them. Will these faithfuls ever get it right? And who will become the next victim? Find out next time on The Traitors. Hey yo, I hope you enjoyed this silly little episode, friendos. Things are really moving fast now that the murder and banishments are underway. If you enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like down below. It will greatly help my channel out a lot. Also, there's a link to our Discord in the description if you'd like to discuss these episodes and engage with the community there. We're all nice, I promise. Feel free to also comment down your theories, your favorite moments, anything. I always love reading your comments. Well, take care, stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time, folks. Bye!